YouTube. This is Dave with Lost Farms Homestead. Right on the property. It's Saturday morning, weekend of July 4th, and we're out here. We're going to be working on the sandbag, the structure that we're building out here. I got breakfast going on right now on the back of the truck, and you can see here we got the Coleman out here. I got instant oatmeal and coffee, breakfast of champions. So yeah, good stuff. So I'm gonna get this going on here, and whenever the help gets up, we'll get started. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so we're out here on the site where we're building the sandbag structure, and we got all of our tools and everything out here. I've got tools here, got some rebar, got some barbed wire, and all of the digging and pounding stuff, levels, bags, wheelbarrow. We got some framing stuff over here. Coffee, gotta have the coffee. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure out and cut the frame that's going to go around the bottle wall for the shower over here, right here on this spot where this round part is right here. I'm going to frame that in wood so that we can build the bottle wall inside of it, and then we're going to continue with the sandbags up around it and build around it and continue around the outside. We're also going to trench out the rest of this wall here. We're going to continue this the rest of the way out to this stake right here, and then back to this other stake over here, and that's going to be the other corner. So once we get all of this dug out and start putting in sandbags, then it's just going to be piling them up. And I got to frame out the opening for the slider in the front part over here, and then once we get that framed out, we'll just put everything up to it. And I got the rebar for the frame around the bottle wall. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. We're just going to drill some holes and drive through the bottom plate to hold it in place, and then we'll just build up the sandbags around it. So all right, so I'm going to get it set up and we'll get it going. All right, so what we've done is we built the frame here for the bottle wall. This is going to be the radius bottle wall that's going to come out of here. So we got this here. We're going to continue to add to this, and this is going to come around, and then that's going to be the bottle wall, and then it's going to go for the rest of the way to the other rooms. So this right here is the frame for the bottle wall, and we've built it, and then we squared it all up, leveled it across the bottom. We had to shim a little bit on the one side, but we got it where it's nice and level across there. And I drove, here you can see where I drove rebar down into it here. And I drove a 3-foot number 3 rebar down in there, and then bent the top of it over on top of the baseboard right there. And that's going to hold it in place on the bottom so it won't go anywhere. And then we put these braces on here and stake the bottom of them so they don't move anywhere, and that's going to hold it up nice and square so it doesn't move around on us. So next we're gonna finish digging out this trench to go around here on this front wall here, and once we get this all dug out, we're going to start laying down sandbags, and we're going to get the sandbags in the ground up to ground level. And then once we get there, then we're going to start going up all the way around. And I've got a couple of 2x6s left, not a whole lot here. I was going to make a door buck for the slider that's going into this wall over here, right where that barbed wire is. I was going to put a door buck right there for a 6-foot slider, but I ended up, you can see here, I cut the freaking 2x4s the wrong length the first time around, because I had it in my head that it was a certain size, and then when we built it and tried to put it in place, it didn't fit, so we had to scrap that and start over. So I'm a little bit short on lumber, but the opening is a 6-foot opening, and these are 8-foot 2x6s. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 feet off of the end of it and then make a 6-foot by 2-foot box, and then that way we can build up the sandbags over here 2 feet up before we have to stop. And then what I'll do is whenever we get back, I'll bring more lumber out and I'll build the door buck the actual size that it needs to be, and just replace it with the actual size door buck at that time. So I'm gonna get some water and clean up this mess right here, and then we're gonna start digging out these trenches. So keep watching. Thanks. So we got the trench dug all the way around. This is what we got. Goes all the way to this corner and around corner and then to join in with the rest of the wall over here where we left it last time. So now what we're going to do is John and I are going to start doing sandbags, and we're going to fill in all of this over here so that we can set up the door box for the slider in the front. And then while we're doing that, my lovely wife Hope, say hi Hope.
Hi Hope.
Turn around, say hi. So Hope is going to be working on the bottle wall, can wall over here. So here we've got, this right here is 2 60-pound bags of concrete, and we got a bucket full of sand right here and some straw and some water, and we're going to mix this all up, and that's what we're going to use for the base to stick all of this stuff together. And we got a bag full of cans to fill in between, and then these are some of the bottle bricks that we've made. So there's some that are clear, some that are different colors. This one is one on either side just to conserve on the colored ones. So, and then let's see what else. We got some green ones in here, and so there's a bunch of them in here. So we're gonna get that going, and we'll get that wall going on, and we'll get the rest of these put in around here so that we can build the door buck. We're gonna have to do some porcupining on the outsides here, and pretty much what that is we're gonna come through here and we're gonna put a bunch of nails in the wood sticking out all different directions so that they'll grab a hold of the concrete when we put the cans in the wall and the bottles, so it holds it all together and brings it together. And then over here on the other side right here, where we're going to join this up to the wall with the sandbags, what we're going to do is we're going to attach a small piece of 2x4 to the wall here, and then bring a piece of board out, and then we're going to put screws going both directions so that it grabs a hold of the sandbags and keeps it from swaying back and forth, and it keeps it in. And we're going to do that all the way up as we're going around. So that's what we're working on right now. So keep watching. so we're finished for the night right now. We got quite a bit of it done. We didn't get up high enough to put in the door buck over here for the slider. So, but we got a full row all the way around. We got actually all the way around the whole base of the wall here, all the way down and across. So that, and then you saw earlier, Hope was working on the can and bottle wall, so I'll show you guys a finished view of that. And then since we didn't do the door buck for the slider, I decided to use that wood to further brace the frame for the can and bottle wall, so that it wouldn't fall, because the wind was pushing it back and forth. So I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to tip over while we were gone. So this is kind of pretty much what we got here finished. So we went up a couple of rows on the side here, and then this is the can and bottle wall going around, and then we braced it up over here, and then this is the additional brace across the top right here, because it was kind of moving a little bit, you know, side to side. Yeah, gloves, I need new gloves. If you know anything about our videos, you'll know that I try to wear gloves all the time. Watch the Cajun container video. So that's where we're at, and we're gonna finish it up and clean it up and get us out of here. So please continue to watch, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.